Hi, it's Eldon from the Mind Body Project. Welcome back. We're on day number 9 now. So just to let you know that there's a Turn Depression into Happiness course. There's an 8-week course. That's in October the 4th. You've also got the Turn Anxiety into Confidence course, and that's November the 6th. And then you've got the NLP New Code Games course, and that's October the 13th, and that's a 1-day course. So just to let you know, just book below and just have a look at those courses, and they're available to book now, so hopefully I'll see you on there. Okay, so right, day number 9. So we're talking about NLP, and just to clarify some things, because you've got some questions on them. Right, so okay, so number 9, is NLP dangerous and manipulative? That's a very good question, because that gets asked so much, and that puts a lot of people off. If you look at the Wikipedia page for NLP, what NLP is, my God, it sounds dangerous. My God, it sounds so dangerous, and I'm sitting there going, how did you get to this information? This is just not what happens, man. It's ridiculous, and people are too quick to put labels on things and all this nonsense. Right, so let's deal with the first part. Is it dangerous? No. I don't know anyone that's died off that before, of NLP. I don't know anyone. Do you know? Do you? I don't know anybody. Have people gone crazy and stuff? I don't know anybody. But here's the thing. And this is how warped people's minds are. And I'm going to deal with the manipulative thing in a minute, but let me just talk about dangerous. Now, NLP is used to help people with depression, anxiety, negative emotions, and also coaching, also overcoming fears and things like that. So it's used for those type of things. Now, just think that no one dies from that, but you've got how many people dying of antidepressants each year? You've got more people dying of antidepressants than you do of cannabis, cocaine, amphetamines, ecstasy combined. But no one talks about it because it's not in the news. Yes, so those are the things that are dangerous. Like, there's 100,000 people died last year in America taking prescribed medication. No one says anything. And people, it's just the way that you've been conditioned to believe, because if you believe that, then you're going to keep taking the drugs. Essentially, me and people, complementary therapy is the actual competition. So you'll hear things like that going around. And as I said, the drug companies do the training for the doctors. So the doctors are going to tell you things, and the nurses are going to tell you things as well, because that's the training that they have. So it depends where you're going. If it's complementary, you're going to realise, hang on a minute, they're just chatting a load of nonsense. But if you're trained from a clinical side, then they are trained in a specific way. So dangerous, as I said, again, stats, just take that argument to bits. And it shows that the things that we are doing for mental health, especially the medication side, is the thing that's dangerous, and that's why people are now going to other things, because they're sick of side effects and reactions to the drugs. Yeah, so that is why the complementary stuff is out there and growing, and 70% of people are now using that stuff rather than the actual mainstream clinical stuff, because they're not getting the results and desired outcomes that they want. If they were, then it wouldn't exist. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing any of this stuff. Yeah, that's the thing. So dangerous, no. Okay, manipulative, right? Yes, it's manipulative. But here's the thing. NLP it should be manipulative. Because otherwise, if you don't manipulate, then you're not going to change. Now, manipulation, people get a really weird idea, like when it comes to manipulation, and they think it's something bad that happens, but it's something deliberate that happens. It's something deliberately. The thing is, in like a lot of the counselling, especially the motivational interview stuff, they were so concerned, and in psychology, they were so concerned with manipulating the client, which, by the way, I agree with. But they were so concerned, they didn't want to do things deliberately. But you want them to change, don't you? But they were so, when you do free association, a lot of the therapists put you on account so they don't influence you. They don't actually see you, so you can't see them. You're on the couch facing that way, and they're just taking notes, and they're not looking at you. Yeah, that's what a lot of them do. They do that because they don't want to manipulate you. But you do need to manipulate it in process, and this is what NLP does. Content, no. It's not manipulation in content. Now, content means that it's, say if you have an idea, or say if you have certain beliefs, I'm not going to go in there and change those beliefs. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to try and change your mind around and try and trick you and things like that. That's not what's happening here. Process is like, if you have a picture, so a picture of something that slightly bothers you. So where's the picture in relation to you? Now, it might be here, it might be here, it might be here, it might be up here, it might be down there. Now, what I'm going to do to manipulate process, what I'm going to do is go, well, how big's the picture? Well, it's this big. It's right in front of me here. Yeah, so I'm going to do me. In fact, let me just speak to you about a client that I did actually have. So he said to me, there was a client, he'd come in for a session, and he was really, really angry, and he goes, oh, God, he's swearing, effing and blinding. I go, what's going on? And he goes, well, this guy owes me some money. And I was going, right, okay. And he goes, I could just see him now. He's just laughing his head off. And I go, well, I can't see him. And then he goes, no, he's not here. And I go, where is he then? And he goes, he's in my mind. I go, whereabouts? And I go, in relation to you. And he goes, oh, here. And I go, yeah, and he go, he's right in front of you. Yeah, I can see him laughing. Okay, right, is it big picture? Yeah, it's right here, he's life size, he's just here, he's here. Okay, is it colourful or black and white? Oh, it's colour. Is it focused or defocused? It's very focused, I can see him right here looking at me. And then I went, all right, cool. Defocus the picture. And he went, huh? I go, defocus it. So he went, okay. So defocused it. And then I go, all right, shrink the picture so it's this big. Like that. And turn it black and white. So he did that. And then I went, right, shoot it into the distance when I say, ready, steady, you go, whoosh, and he shot it into the distance. And I go, now move it out your eye line. So he moved it out his eye line. And I said, how do you feel about that bloke? And he went, I can't see him, so I can't hear him laughing. And then he went, what's going on? What? And he was fine. He was confused because it took about 30 seconds to do, but that dealt with that problem. He wasn't even there for that problem, so I dealt with that problem before I had to deal with his other problem. Yeah, and he was confused, going, how did you do that? How did you do that? I go, you did it. You just followed my instructions. But there, what I did was I manipulated his process, but I gave him instructions to do. So that means he could get out of that and stop being angry about that person. And what I did there as well is I showed him how he could be in control of his state. Yeah, so now I'm giving him control. Now he knows that if something's bothering him, because there was another person, and she came up to me and said, she was near us crying, and she goes, she had an argument with her neighbour. They're just in my face. Now I know what that means. So all of a sudden I was like, well, just move the picture away. Shoot it over there. Whoosh. And she goes, I can breathe now. But that's essentially what I'm doing. That's what you want to manipulate, not the content. I don't want to be misinterpreting what a person says. I want to be changing that. You want to manipulate that to death, because you have to change their state to get them where you want to get them to. But you want to leave their content alone, their values, their beliefs, anything they say. That's why I do things where I don't know that much information, so I can't manipulate the content. Yeah, that's what I want to do.